There are 7 common settings that can make your life in Gmail a whole lot easier. Let's jump into it. The first one I find people either love or absolutely hate: conversation mode. If you've ever opened Gmail and see emails grouped together, that is conversation mode. Gmail combines messages with the same subject into a single chain. So basically, if you have replies with the same subject, it's going to keep putting them all together. But where it can get kind of messed up is if you step outside of the reply, even if it's the same subject, the emails can get separated. So it's kind of personal preference whether you like it or not. You either love it or hate it typically, but I will show you how to turn that setting on and off. We're going to head over to settings. We're going to go to see all settings, and under general settings, you're going to scroll down until you see conversation view. If you want it on, obviously toggle it on. If you don't like it, you can toggle it off, scroll to the bottom, and then you'll select save changes. The next setting is forwarding emails. If you don't check your Gmail that often, you have multiple accounts or want everything in one place, this setting can save you a lot of time. Email forwarding automatically sends incoming messages from this Gmail to some other email address, maybe that you use more often. So let's head back to settings and see all settings. Instead of general, we're going to head over to forwarding and POP IMAP. Once you get inside of there, the first option is forwarding. We're going to click on add a forwarding address, and then you're going to enter the email address that you want to forward from this Gmail to. Once you enter the address you want to forward to, you're going to hit next, and then you're going to need to verify that it's actually you, and then it'll let you know that a confirmation link has been sent to that new address. So what you'll do is head over to that other email address so that you can verify that you have permission. So you'll receive the confirmation email at the new address. There's going to be a link there so that you can verify. You'll click on that link. So once you get back to your original Gmail, you can refresh. So once you refresh, you'll have some new options. You can click the second one under forwarding. It says forward a copy of incoming email to. You could enter the address. Or sometimes it auto-populates for you, and you can decide if you want to keep a copy in both email inboxes or if you want to delete it. In the original, it's really up to you. And then you're going to go down to the bottom and save changes, and it'll let you know at the top that you are now forwarding. In order to turn it off or stop the forwarding, you just go up to disable forwarding, and you'll go down to save changes. And then that will stop the auto forward. Now the next one is more about how you actually read your emails, and that's the preview pane, or it's also called the reading pane. It lets you read emails without fully opening them, so you can move through your inbox a lot faster. This one is found under inbox instead of general. You'll scroll down to where you see the reading pane. If you don't have it check marked, you're going to want to check mark to turn it on, and then you can decide if you want the pane to be on the right of the inbox or below. Once you select your choice, you're going to save changes. And as you see, we selected below. So when we click on an email, it's going to put the reading pane or the preview below. Here's a smaller setting, but one that can change how your inbox looks right away. Snippets are those short preview lines you see next to each email in your inbox next to the subject. Some people like them because they give them kind of a quick context. Others find them distracting. So to change it, we go to settings, general, and then we're going to scroll down and look for the snippets option. You can turn them on or off depending on your preference, and it's a small change, but it can make your inbox feel a lot cleaner. Now, if there's only one setting you change in this video, you probably want to make sure it's this one, and that's undo send. Most people know Gmail has an undo send option, but a lot of people don't know that you can actually change the timing. So let's go to settings. Once again, this one's going to be in general. And then we're going to look for undo send toward the top. By default, I believe it's set to 5 seconds, but you can change it to the maximum, and that would be 30 seconds. As always, you'll go to the bottom and you're going to save changes. Now, let's look at something that shows up in every email you send, and that's your email signature. Your signature is the text that automatically appears at the bottom of all your emails. And here's how you set that. Once again, in settings, general, we're going to scroll down until we see the signature section. Now, if you don't have a signature in there created already, what you're going to do is hit create new. And then you'll just give your signature a title. We'll call this main 2. You can call it something that makes sense. You just hit create, And then from there, you're just going to type in this box. And then you have a few text things that you can change down here. You could add links or anything like that you want in your signature. And then you're going to go down to the bottom where it says signature defaults, and you can decide whether you want it for use in your new emails. I have 2, so I could pick signature 2 or the main signature, and then for reply forwards. Once you decide what you want to do option wise, you scroll to the bottom, save changes. And then when you compose your emails, you see your signature will appear at the bottom. The last one is a little more situational, but it's still important to know, and that's your vacation responder. If you're going to be away and can't respond to emails, the vacation responder handles replies for you automatically. You may want to put in like an out of office response that auto sends when people email you. Let me show you how to do that. This one's also under general, but you're going to find it at the very, very bottom. Currently, it says vacation responders off. You're going to end up turning it on, but first we're going to let it know the first day that we want this responder to start auto responding to emails we get. We'll set it to today, for example, and then you could either decide if you want to put a last day in there or not. We will set that one to, wow, that's a nice vacation, April, but we won't set it all the way till April. We'll put it to the day after in March, and then you can place the subject. We'll just say on vacation, and then you can leave whatever message you want to be sent back with the subject. Once you type your message, down at the bottom you see a checkbox that you can decide if you only want to respond to people that are in your contacts or respond to anybody if you leave it unchecked. And from there you're going to hit save changes. It lets you know at the top of your inbox that you have your vacation setting on, because sometimes when people come back, they forget to turn them off if they haven't set an end date. When you have your vacation settings on and someone sends you an email, you will receive the email, but they will also receive your auto reply that says you are basically out. And then when you're ready, if you come back early or you want to turn it off, you can just hit in now, or you can go back in the settings and turn it off. And those are 7 Gmail settings worth adjusting depending on how you use your inbox.